You're watching TelecomTV's exclusive video coverage of the MEF annual members meeting from Vancouver. I'm joined now by Ken Cantway, who is VP of Network Architecture at Comcast. Ken, very nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
What would you say are the main issues that the MEF and its members need to address at the moment?
Well, I think one of the big issues, and perhaps the priority for the MEF right now, is to really crystallize and define further the definition of lifecycle orchestration and the third network.
So these are new terms that are coming up, like lifecycle service orchestration, different to regular orchestration?
Different in that it's sort of more encompassing, and that it covers everything from service activation through fulfillment and through a service assurance as well.
And what about the third network we're hearing? What exactly does that mean?
Well, it's interesting. So the third network is kind of a concept, right? So what it does is it combines the ubiquity of the internet, the agility of the cloud, and puts it together with carrier Ethernet's global reach, security, and assuredness. So
this all does still fit within the carrier Ethernet framework that the MEF's renowned for?
It definitely does. This is a layer on top, so it's taken sort of the traditional carrier Ethernet, it's making it more on demand, and it's making it consumable through common APIs that will span across multiple service providers.
Okay, so you mentioned the APIs there. How important is it that we have these common APIs, and will they be open APIs?
They will be, and it's very important because right now, if there's no standards put in place, carriers and service providers will build their own set of APIs, and then if we want to do something like go across service providers with a service, that's going to be very difficult to do.
And how does this bridge this chasm the MEF talks about, the OSS BSS chasm? I mean, what is this chasm, and how does it help?
So if you look at BSS today, BSS and OSS systems today, they've been built around traditional enterprise service offerings without the sort of thinking towards agile and on-demand services, right? So to upgrade those systems is going to be a pretty heavy lift. What LSO does is it puts a layer in between the traditional BSS, OSS, and the new sort of, SDN controller and NFV management and orchestration, making it a lighter lift for the traditional BSS, OSS.
And what's the importance and the benefits for the industry to move towards dynamic service provisioning?
Well, there's, I think, a couple of different benefits. The first one everyone gravitates to, of course, is new service offerings for service providers. But again, I think the other piece of it is these common set of standards and APIs so that we can do it across service providers. That's the key.
And as the industry gathers in end of this year in Dallas for the Gen 15 event, what do you think are the main topics that the wider industry is going to be discussing at the Gen 15?
Well, I'm sure LSO and the third network are going to be the hot topic there. What I think you'll find is that, there'll be more discussion about the details of that and exactly what it means. And I think you're also going to see some good things going on in the industry and perhaps some demonstrations and proof of concepts. It's going to be a great event.
We look forward to finding out what's happening when we get to Dallas later this year. Ken, for the moment, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.